How do there, guys? How do? Welcome to Edgar TV Live. It's actually been quite a while, hasn't it? So I was literally having a chat with Jodie, and we said, like, it's been so long since we've done a live. We need to do a live, you know, because over time you sort of get to build sort of relationships, knowing people. You know, you get to know what's going on in their lives, and we sort of interested, you know. We're sort of like sat and thinking, like, I wonder what people are up to, you know. Obviously, people going back to work since lockdown's finished, people going back to darts, how people are getting on. Best way to do that's just to pop on to have a chat and a catch up with everyone. So, how do? How do? A Fortnite icon, Dominic, Ibe, Mark Yule, how do? Shane, how do? Matthew Macy, how do? Nikitso from Austria, how do? Anthony, Robbie, Wayne, Daniel, how do? Kieran, how do? Just lost a game, frustrating on Naka 5-3. Troy's frustrated, but you got some Edgar TV to keep you going. Jaren, how do? Hope all's well for you. Hope you're sober. I know you've been having a few bevies recently. As always, as always. Let's have a look. Connor, how do? Chaddy, Sammy, how do? Luke, hi, love your videos. Thank you, Luke Ward. Very much appreciated. Hi, Cov Darts, how do? I said I'd recognise you when it popped up again. How do? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Loads of people joining us this evening. Nice to see. Got a new job, says Gary. Much better than the last one. Says he wants a how do. There's your how do for you. Nice to see. How do? How do, Martin? How do, Khan? Adam, loads. Tips on how to get better on county with checkouts, or can you do a video on it? Yes, I can sort that out for you. I'm sure we can get a video going on with that one. Ethan, how do? Scottish lad, how do? I was watching one of your videos. Which one was it? It was the one on the darts referees for darts. Quality's getting much better there, much better. Looking good. Really enjoyed it. Come a long way in a short time. Archie, how do? Chuck, how do? Gav, Gary Barham, how do? Did you see my last comment? I didn't. I'm just giving some hellos at the moment. Giving some hellos out there at the moment. Newcastle United, #1 fan here. Not going to be good for you when you come up against Aston Villa in the very near future. Big Aston Villa fan here. I think we get a comfortable win there. 3-4-0 maybe. No, I might give you a goal. No. Do we give you a goal? 3 or 4-0 Villa. How do? Yeah, anyone who's in the Fantasy League, the video update for that. So I'm doing a weekly show. That's going to be literally tomorrow. So I've just got to do a bit more filming for that, but you'll get that video tomorrow, those of you that are in the Fantasy League. We do have a Fantasy League, yep. Still can go on there. Thanks for the coaches. No problem, Scott. I love doing them. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it useful, Scott. What's the next tournament I'm playing in? Ask Henry Fish. The next tournament I'll be playing in will be in October, which will be another one of the Super Series events. But I might do a couple of local opens or things beforehand. I've got a tour coming up in September. I'm doing Belgium and I'm doing Holland. So I'll be going to Belgium and Holland for a week. Thornton Darts might be coming out there as well. There'll be coaching, there'll be exhibitions, all that sort of stuff going on out there. Jodie's just brought me a beverage because she's a good egg.
An ice cold beverage.
That is, yeah.
You like that? You like that little pun
yeah.
There?
Hopefully, you've noticed I'm a little bit trimmer since last time. Been trimming, dropping the old weights. Yeah, fantasy football's going to be interesting. I think this week there was a lot of people that had Salah and Bruno. If you've got Salah and Bruno, you're going to be up there. Do another video with a darts referee, please. What would you like to see? What would you like to see me do with the darts referee? Got no problem doing a video with Jack. Look at that, she comes in, squeaks the door. Come on, squeaks the door. Jaren's having a bottle of Peroni. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. We do. We do. We need some Among Us streams. You are right, Osty. There will be some coming up. This next bit of time, we've got a 10-week gap or 9-week gap now till the next Pro Tour. I'm lifting some weights. I'm putting in some good practice, doing some coaching sessions. I do want to get out there and do a little bit more live streams. So will be some Among Us as well. 100%. Jodie versus Bob's a rematch. Could you imagine that? Wow. Wayne Gordon, good question. You might see a video on that I've done on this. Said, has your weight loss affected your centre of gravity and your throw? Particularly as your strength is building too. So, in terms of the centre of mass is roughly in the same position. My strength has gone through the roof. Thornton Darts will be in this room in the near future, I'm sure, and he will tell you exactly like this last couple of months at the gym has been ridiculous. I've literally picked my bench press up. Today I did 4 reps on 90 kilos and 1 rep max in 107.5 kilos. So that is going really well. The strength is going up, which is fantastic. With that in mind, I did have to change the fact that I can no longer use slim flights. I have to use kite flights because the slim flights I couldn't get because of the extra strength. I needed a bit more stability, and I moved over to the kite flights, which have worked out lovely for me. Oh, Osty's in the room. How do, Osty? Hope all's well for you. I believe have you just done your exam year now? Was that this year? What's your opinion on the Pro Tour not using the new Challenge Tour standings? I think it's shocking. Because that basically means Q School was just an extended... I mean, I get it. I get why they're doing it. Because people who've been on the tour all year, we're talking 7 events. But it basically essentially gave them a 1-year card. So, yeah. I don't fully agree with it. Jodie won't be going to the women's series, but she's not really played. But Jodie's just got a new job. I might wait till Jodie gets back to go through that. But she's just got a new job, which means she's going to have more time on her hands. So by having more time on her hands, she's going to do more. She's already said she wants to do some streams again. You know, we used to play versus Jodie versus subscribers quite a bit. She wants to do a lot more of those as well. So. There you go. So you're starting your exam years this year then. Yeah. Watch from Egypt. Oh, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. If you haven't done so as well, guys, let's get some likes. See if we can get over 50 likes before Jodie gets back, because she likes likes. So, yeah, see if we can get some likes on there. We can get over 50, surely. Good question, Harrison. Harrison says, women's series, do you think it'll be scrapped in 5 to 10 years? I don't think it's based on how many women have tour cards. I think it'll be based more upon how many women get involved with it. So the more women that get involved with the Super Series and support the events, the more the events will be there for them to play. But it needs the backing and it needs the support of the ladies. With that in mind as well, the carrot has been dangled. There's an opportunity there for ladies to go and make themselves professional, or at least have a very good income alongside their main income. So with that as well, there's probably going to be an expectation that the standard will need to be increasing as well over that period of time, like I said, 5 to 10 years. So it's an opportunity. I don't think it's a permanent fixture yet. I think it's a carrot being dangled, and it's an opportunity. Not all opportunities get taken, so we'll see if this one does. Lived it when Ryan was on stream. Yeah, he did have a good period recently. He won another Pro Tour, didn't he? So. If you need tickets for the Villa Newcastle game here at St Joan Park, give me a shout. No problems. I'll if there's nothing going on, I do like going about. Howdy from Austin, Texas. I do want to go there next year because that's where WrestleMania is. So I would like to go over to Texas next year. Oh, missing my darts, broken my elbow, says Josh Applin. I was about to ask him what's happening, but we know what's happening. He's broke his elbow. Hope that heals up quite well. See what I mean? Loads of stuff happens over time, doesn't it? Have you ever thought about doing a coaching DVD or a book? Dale Fennell. Dale, I have considered it in the past, but I've never gone with it because I prefer the personal approach. What works for one person won't work for another, and what works for that person won't work for that person. With coaching and with being, I don't think there's a one size fits all. There's a one size fits many. You know, it's like t-shirts, isn't it? Loads of people are going to fit in a large, but they're not going to suit the small people. But I can get lots of people in the large. And what I like to do is make sure that anyone who takes a resource or anything of mine really benefits to their full potential. So, yeah, I'm not really keen on that side of things. If I could develop an app or a training aid like that could be adapted so it's not fixed and regimented, so it's not everybody gets the same content, it filters the content. So actually that worked for you, okay, try this content, do this content, do this, and it like filters it a little bit. You know, like when you get those you do those questionnaires or those quizzes things, don't you? And if you answer question 1 a certain way, it won't ask you question 2, 3 or 4 because it's not relevant to you. If I could get something like that, I'd be interested in that. So I heard Edgar and Thornton are coming to Suffolk for the Bury Open. No, you heard incorrectly there. No, unless it's an exhibition or something. And Josh Applin, yep, face-to-face sessions are available now, so all that's up and running. Face-to-face sessions or online sessions. If you, I've got a couple of people in here who I've coached recently, so hopefully they'll pop up and give me a glowing recommendation. Daniel, I'm not teaching again now. I won't be teaching again. So as far as me as a teacher, that's behind me now. Even if I have to go back to like a 9 to 5 sort of situation, I won't go back to teaching. I'll move on to something different. So I won't be a teacher ever again. I've decided now in my mind that's in the past. So hi from the USA. How do? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. That's what we're doing. Just having a chat, answering some questions, and just checking in with the Edgar Nation. Like I say, it's been a while since we've done a live stream. Been a while. Oh no. Can we send some Edgar Nation love to Zimbabwe darts? Poorly at the moment. Hope it gets well. I haven't seen him in. I'm guessing if he's ill at the moment, we won't. But hopefully feeling better soon. Gary Barham, Mr. Edgar, do you recommend 21-gram darts? Are there any pros or cons of using them? Yes. So 21 grams is what I use personally at the moment. It doesn't necessarily mean it's right, and it will be right for you. It doesn't necessarily mean that a lot of it will come down to your throw and then getting the equipment that will suit your throw. The one thing I'll say is that the heavier the dart goes, the more stability you're going to need on the back end. So the heavier it goes, the bigger the flight basically is going to need to be. So you're not going to put a slim flight on a 24-gram dart, for example. So other than that, it's on your throw first. So throw first, equipment second. Was I a strict teacher? No, not at all. Not at all. I believe that you can behaviour manage in 2 ways. So you can behaviour manage through fear. You do that, you're going to lose this. If you do that, you're going to get a detention. Because you did that, this is going to happen. You know, these sort of things. Or you can gain the respect of the pupils, and that is the way that you go, could you not do that? And they don't want to do it because of that, or they want to try better for you because of that. And that is the way I used to deliver. So I used to behaviour manage through respect rather than through fear. It's very hard to do. It is very hard to do, but you get there. Loads of Edgar love tonight. Thank you, guys, and welcome. I've seen lots of new names popping up, so welcome to you guys. Nice to see you. Jaron started using the slim flights, feels more accurate. You will feel more accurate. There's a video coming this week out about flights, actually, and one thing you'll notice is that the reason you feel more accurate is because they will go to the board faster. So with a smaller surface space, there's less drag on the flight. It'll zip to the board a lot quicker. So you will feel a lot more accurate because it'll feel a lot more true with the throw. Dart Horse in the room, nice to see. Hello, Dart Horse. Nay. There was someone who's asked a question and I just missed it there. Where was it gone? Someone asked a question. There it was. I am playing darts like 3 years, average 55 to 60. What do I need to get to like a 70 or 80 player? More hours of practice, question mark. Brilliant. So, and this is pretty much for most people. It's not just about practicing more. It's about practicing well. Now, if I say, right, it is a good link for you. If I go, right, I'm going to go out tomorrow and I'm going to do some exercise as part of my weight loss plan. I'm going to go out and I'm going to do 5 miles. I'm going to go 5 miles tomorrow, right? And I go out and I do 5 miles, but it takes me 6 hours to do 5 miles. Or I go out and I do 5 miles and it takes me 45 minutes. Which one is going to be more beneficial to my long-term development for fitness? I've done one for much longer. Much longer. So surely that's right. No. The 45-minute run beats the 6 hour walk. The way in which we can develop and progress is by taking the 5 miles and changing that. So I'm not doing that 5 miles just for longer. Actually, now I'm going to do 6 miles. Now I'm going to do 7 miles. Now I'm going to do 8 miles. We make progress by changing the content, not by changing the time. So, yeah. Bobby says, do you think Mensa Suljovic can make it to the top 16? No. Honestly, I don't think so. No. I think Mensa's potentially on the slide. We'll still see him quite a bit. We'll still see plenty of Mensa, but I don't see him now at that top end anymore, to be honest with you. But that's because he doesn't see himself at that top end. The second you don't see yourself at the top end no more, no one else does. Fear factor's gone. Does Michael Van Gerwen still see himself as world number 1? Doesn't say it much anymore, does he? Maybe that's why no one else thinks Michael Van Gerwen is the world number 1. You have to believe in your own position. Even if no one else does. I played Michael Van Gerwen when he was at his peak on ITV in the Players' Championship finals in front of 4,000 people. I can guarantee you there was only one person who thought I was going to win that game, and that was me, and that's all it needs to be. It doesn't matter if 20,000 people think you're going to win. If you think you're not going to, it doesn't matter. It's not going to happen. It needs to be the other way around. Bit of love for Thornton darts in there. More USA love. Loving that. I can't wait to get over to USA. Like I say, I've got a tour coming up of Europe. Belgium and Holland coming up in September. And I'm planning a tour out in America next year around the summertime. So I'd love to come and see many of you people. If anyone's in Holland and has been ever thinking about face-to-face coaching, things like that, that is coming up in September. You can get private sessions or you can get group sessions, especially in Belgium. Some group sessions coming up in Belgium. So any Europeans here, be nice to see you when these tours happen in the near future. Hopefully there'll be a video coming out as well in the near future for for that. Where in Belgium? Good question. I don't know. I will put a video out, Kevin. So I'll bang a video out when it's getting a bit closer. It's the 13th. I get out there. I land on the 13th of September, and I'm in Belgium Friday night that week, and then Saturday, Sunday. Hang on, I say land, but I think we're driving it now. I don't know. Did you qualify for any of the Euro Tours, and can you see anyone? No, I don't think there's any more Euro Tours this year. I think that's it. Could you just switch the light on, darling, while you're over there, please? It's getting a little bit dark in here.
I'm here. Apologies.
Jaron, exactly that. Like I said, you know, I'm saying exactly that. I haven't read what you said. Jaron said you got a similar mindset to me. I always think I'm going to win. Played an entire pool season, lost 18 games and only won 2. Didn't phase me one bit. Just got on with it. Exactly that. You cannot let things affect you. Short-term outcomes. Short-term thing. I didn't win that game. Okay, I'll win the next one. Oh, I didn't win that one. Okay, I'll win the next one. I'll win the next one. Tomorrow always comes. See, I told you Jodie'd be on the likes straight away, didn't I? I said she'd be on that. Jodie's here, by the way. I'm sure everyone's going to hijack the chat now. If you are new around here and you don't know, Jodie is El Partnero. Do you want to just stick your face on the screen so everyone can see you? Hang on, let me just put it this way, because there's a few new names in here.
Am I coming in? Oh,
there she is.
Right, there's my hand. There we go. Hello everyone. How are you doing? Having a good week so far?
Jodie's got a new job.
Yeah, I've got a new job. Oh, hang on, let me just come in. Here I am. So yeah, I've got a new job. Worked for Volkswagen for over 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years. Yeah.
I've moved a little bit closer to home. All coming in, everyone's saying hi Jodie, how are you?
Zach's just put, I'll remind you of that at football. Okay, I didn't have a positive mindset of football, but that's because it wasn't my fault. It was somebody else's fault, and they wasn't listening.
Jaron's got a good point. Jodie is the co-host of Edgar TV. I am a co-host, yeah, definitely.
Really? What is it you do now?
I work for Miller Hardware, so people won't know. Basically, it's fixtures and fittings of windows and doors. So yeah, different, but good different. It's a change that I've needed for a while, I think. So yeah.
Oh, evening, Jodie. You like that Rob W? That's the guy who did the coaching with.
Yes, and you did say
those. They're literally just on the side there.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. We're just looking at them now. Red and blue little Among Us. Yes,
so did you like your Among Us figures?
Yeah, they were great. Thank you, Rob. We appreciate those. Yeah. Where's your clown shoes? People are remembering the time that you basically nicked my shoes.
Yeah, that was funny.
For a video.
Edgar's Playground, second channel on there. Any tips for throwing more straight and not hitting the one? A lot of the time that will come down to a late release, Gary. So a late release, or what you may notice is that the dart is almost rolling up the thumb. So if you hold the dart within your thumb, you might feel it roll up the thumb. That's normally a sign of that. There's lots of things it could be, but these are the most common things. Just holding onto the dart a little bit late, you'll open the hand out, push from the top of the thumb. So the dart will roll up and then you'll push over the top. You may notice that if the dart sort of goes in at that sort of angle as well. So
Nikki says, congrats Jodie. Jaron says, I've heard that Jodie is the driving horse before.
Oh no, Jaron. No, hold on. Jaron says best not talk about. Let's talk about the football, Jaron. How did Patrick Bamford get on this week? How many did he score against Man United?
Thank you, Dart Horse.
I think it was 0, wasn't it, Jaron? 0.
Charlie the Boss Grey, we are both well, thank you very much.
Ryan Moore asks about any tips to get to the next level. The best tip was the one I probably gave before. Make sure your practice has that correct level of content. That is vital.
Oh, let me
Vital.
see. I can't see. Is it coming through on yours? Jodie, did you do a fantasy league team? No, I didn't. I
No, you
wouldn't
should
know.
have really.
I wouldn't have known
Just for
where
the
to
fun.
start. I'd probably be copying Matt most of the time, and then putting in, I don't know, my favourite people, not actually people that are any good. So yeah, I didn't on that reason.
Yeah, Nathan's on his. He had an arch in his lower back. So with Nathan, what he was doing, he was sort of sticking his torso out a little bit more. Shoulders were sticking back, which then arched the back, which then lowers the shoulder. When we lower the shoulder, we've got to regain that height. If we've got to throw here, but then we end up here, or angled, we've got to regain that somewhere. That'll be muscle that will regain that. More muscle, more variables. More variables, less consistency. Less consistency in the throw, less consistency in the output. It's a knock-on effect. Dominoes.
Also, with having more time at home, because I was like basically not really here, was I? It means that I get hours back. So I'm hoping now to get back on the live streams, because obviously people know me. I have my own channel, and I was doing sort of live darts, just come and play me and everything else like that, which I'm not very good, so it's a good bit of fun. But I hope to do more of those. I hope to do more live streams now. So it'd be good. It'd be nice to go
We want
back
to play
to
some
it.
Among Us again, don't we? So Kevin can die early.
Yeah, we want to start doing that again because it was fun. But it was just too much to do like at 9 o'clock.
Things just got really busy, didn't
for a
they, for
while,
about a
yeah.
month or two, haven't they? And
And
like I
then
said, we were just sat there and we're like, we really haven't gone on and chatted to people for a
Yeah.
while.
So it's nice to, as it's been really, really busy, and then it's been catching up. So when you've had your busy period, then you're still like catching up from that busy period. So we've been sort of doing a lot, which is probably why we haven't been doing as many dart streams and
I
stuff.
just spot a comment there from
But,
Kevin.
yeah.
He said it's the first time that he's done FPL this year. He can't believe how addictive it is. I hope you're listening to this, because last season I was ridiculous. I watched every game because they staggered the fixtures last year, so I did every game of football. And Jodie was like, "Why are you watching this?" I'm like, "I'm scouting. I'm looking to see if anyone can go in my fantasy team, or if I had a player in my fantasy team, like if I had a striker." Like I watched the West Ham Newcastle game, like pass it to Antonio, give it to, and then Antonio took the penalty and missed it, didn't he? I'm like, no. But it's so much fun. You
Yeah.
hated it when you heard FPL was back, didn't you?
Yeah, but the trouble is, I learnt today that there's a couple of people that do fantasy football as well. So even now, if I try and get away from it, to go to work to get away from it, I probably won't be able to. Not that they'll talk about it as much as what you do, because you're ridiculous how much you talk about
Oh well,
it.
when we was if you didn't know, this January, I went back and I was teaching. It was like my last job as a teacher,
Hi,
and
Sonic Thunder
I had
Gaming.
6 weeks at school, and two of the other teachers that worked there was very into FPL, and we'd literally, like, in the staff room we had the whiteboard up, and we'd be mapping out our transfers and our shapes and our formations and all this sort of stuff. And then after about 3 weeks of it, one of the teachers came in and she was like, "Do you literally like just talk about football all day, every day?" So, yeah. Will your Loxley darts ever be available on Amazon? I don't know if they'll be on Amazon. I know they're currently on Darts Corner and maybe Darts GB, but I don't know about Amazon, to be honest. Maybe they will be, because Darts Corner might put them on there. So, have you ever beat MVG? Yeah. 6-5. I was going to triple captain Salah myself, actually, but I just captained him. Oh yeah, you get really bad with FPL, and I'm really looking forward to this year, because this season I'm doing the weekly show over on Edgar's Playground where I'll update on the leagues. I'm going to chat a bit more about what I think and who to watch out for, because I think there's a couple of people that we really need to, like, some real key players that everyone needs to be looking at. Good weekend as a Spurs fan. Yes, Spurs winning 1-0 against Man City, who stole Jack Grealish off us. Well, they didn't really steal it. They paid 100 million, didn't they? But you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Spurs didn't steal Jack.
Man City, who beat Spurs. Spurs beat. You hate the fact Grealish has gone, don't you?
Yeah, I do and I don't. He deserves to go on and do really well. It's just, you probably will be watching Man City now, not Villa.
Well, the next couple of games for Villa are going to be good. Newcastle and Brentford, 2 good games. So Villa could be an important one. I do want to go to one of those games, so we might go to one of those. We might go to the Brentford one because it's my birthday. Maybe we'll go to Villa game.
Yeah.
To Villa Brentford.
Okay. We could do that.
I've just noticed that you're literally just see your eyes peering over the top of the Edgar TV logo.
You don't have to move it. It's okay.
I'll just move it there.
It's probably funny with my eyes just peering over.
Let me move over a little bit. There you go. So you can get in there.
Oh, people probably don't want to see me anyway. I'm just popping in.
You're just like hijacking things.
Yeah.
Newcastle and Brentford will beat Villa. Luke Bowler, behave yourself. Newcastle and Brentford will beat Villa. If Newcastle and Brentford beat Villa, I will stand out on that field. I will bend over and I will live stream Jodie running the full length of the field and kicking me up the backside with a toe punt.
Right, can someone clip this as well, please? Because if this happens, Newcastle and Brentford beat Villa, it means that he gets to be naked.
I didn't say naked. Hang on a minute. Why are you adding bits to this?
I thought you. I
said bent over, and you get to run the length of the field and boot me in the arse. Now the benefit of that, and this is the bit that you probably don't.
Hi, David. Hello.
As Jodie, by the time she gets to kicking me from running across the field, will be too tired. So
I'm not even going to finish that. No, I'm not even going to. No, I won't be too tired. How dare you?
Jaren, thank you for the super chat donation there. But I'm not. He won't let that go.
Yeah. Thank you for the donation, Jaren.
Yes, Bamford did score. We made him look like Messi that day. Left foot, right foot. Oh, it's terrible, terrible. But it's still... A couple of people have got clips of that. Evening, David.
Yeah, make sure you get those clips because if it happens, next time he's on a live, you remind him of that because then I will film it. I will film it. He'll be over in the field.
I said live stream. I was in a live stream. You booting me in the backside.
Right, so we'll live stream you in the field. Me beating you.
Get in training, Jodie.
Yeah, well.
You'll probably do it in like golf shoes or something.
Oh, I'd have like spikes or something on them. Something like that. Something just so funny. Sorry, Sean. Hello, how do? Hope you're well as well. We are both well, thank you very much.
Leroy's checking in from the sweet home of Alabama.
Sweet home Alabama.
Germany as well.
Hello, Daz.
How do? Put me back on my bike. It says hello from Germany. Hello. Like I say, I'll be coming over to Europe soon in Holland and Belgium.
Oh. Oh. Just oh. Show. There we go.
Who's top of the championship at the moment?
A pair of winkle pickers on.
I tell you what, I'll let you know who I'm going with for this year's football. So I've gone for West Brom to get promoted, Sheffield Wednesday to get promoted, and Northampton Town to get promoted. That's my 3 teams for this year. If those 3 get promoted, I'm going to be a happy man.
Cheddar's is from Cyprus. We've got Cyprus in
It's a bit of an international flavour this evening, isn't there?
Hey, from Cyprus. Wow. Germany, Cyprus, Alabama. You like that bit?
What's there? Oh. Oh, I was going to say something then, but I best not. I'll text him it. Leeds to finish above Villa just like last year. I tell you what, Jaron, I'll quite happily have some form of interest on this with you. What should we say?
And again, guys, please clip this.
If Villa finish above Leeds, you have to upload a video of you having an omelette made on a cake, made on your head. So that is an egg, some flour, some sugar. What else is some milk?
No, you don't put milk in a cake.
Well, we do now. It's my cake. And some cheese. It's a cheesecake.
Apologies.
So that's the wager. If Villa finish above Leeds, you have to make a cake on your head.
I'd love to see that, like the video coming in and just seeing and watching that. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
English Gamer, hello. How are you doing? Hello from Glasgow. Chico Franco from Glasgow.
I need to put the old blue heart on there.
Blue heart.
Cheese. It's a cheesecake.
Cheese for a cheesecake.
You put cheese on everything.
Yeah, I do put cheese on it. Cheese is like, really, you know.
You defo milk in a cake, Jodie.
Jodie, you tell him. You defo put milk in a cake, Jodie. Do you really put?
I think so. No, butter, innit?
I thought it was butter.
You put butter. You do butter and sugar,
Sugar.
flour, chocolate chips.
And chocolate. Are you making cookies?
You know how it goes.
Yeah.
How's Ryan doing? Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, he's just playing Mario Kart and buying Pokemon cards, really.
And if
So-
you haven't yet hit the like button on this stream, everyone, please do hit that like button, the thumbs up. Also subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. But we want to try and get to 100 likes this stream. That'd be cool. 100 likes.
Do you know what? I think Brentford are going to be the next Sheffield United. So Brentford will come up. They'll have a good season. They'll play well. They'll do some new innovative things. Then they'll get found out and be relegated. That's my prediction for Brentford. I think Brentford will be a mid-table team this year. And then they'll get relegated next year. Sheffield United 2.0.
Oh, the Sprinkles. The Sprinkles?
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles, yeah.
Uh,
Markule, yeah.
Who's better, without a doubt, Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne is the best player in the world. Now, here's a story, actually.
Yeah.
So, I was over in Germany, and I was talking football with William Borland. And I was talking about Kevin De Bruyne, and somehow, he managed to get the conversation to go on to Ryan Kent. And I'm stood there like, hang on a minute. And then Andy Bolton turned around, and he goes, did you really just link Ryan Kent to Kevin De Bruyne? And it was kind of the end of the conversation. Oh. Interesting. Stuart Dallas is a terrible buy now on fantasy football.
I remember the Cramp Twins from Cartoon Network, Daniel. I do.
I reckon Southampton are barely going to stay up. I think Southampton are in trouble as well, especially if we take James Ward-Prowse off them. So at the moment, Villa's looking at James Ward-Prowse. That'd be a great sign-in. We've already took Danny Ings. I think they're a little bit... I think they're a bit weak without those two. Not going to lie, I think Adam Armstrong was a good little addition. I think he could be a sneaky little buy on the old fantasy football. But in terms of the fantasy football this week, I am going 3-4-3. That's the shape this week I think I'm going for. Villa to go back down? No chance, no chance. Villa ain't going down. Robbo D. Hi, Matt. Long-time fan of your work. Thank you, Robbo, first of all, for the donation there, but also thank you for your kind words. I love doing this, so if you're enjoying it as well, win-win.
And also, if you are enjoying it, put a like on the stream. 100 likes. We're 22 away from 100. Thank you all.
I think the promoted teams will come straight back down. I think Brentford will stay up. I think Brentford will be one of the ones that stay up. Do you think Ings is? I think Ings is a fantastic signing, and I think what it'll do is allow Ollie Watkins not to have to lead the line. I think Ollie Watkins did a great job last year, considering he's meant to officially be a winger. So I think he did quite well. I think with that we can maybe put Ollie Watkins a little bit deeper, get him a little bit wider maybe. Danny Ings just for the finishing product, someone in the box just to poach those goals. Ollie Watkins was great, and he did a big fan of Ollie Watkins, big fan, but I'd like to see him. I'd like to see Ings pop a few.
I want to say Jelly, but Jelly by the way. But that's probably not.
Any ideas who's defending Big Cash next time? I will do an update on who's defending things. It looks like I did a video recently. Peter Wright is someone who we're hopefully gonna that we picked up on about potentially being world number one. Looks like he's going into the World Championships as world number one. That's for sure.
Oh, which team does Jodie root for?
Aston Villa.
No. No, I actually support Manchester United. Yeah, Man United is my team and has been my team since I was 5 years old. So I joke about like watching Villa or anything because obviously Jack Grealish was there, but I genuinely do support Man United.
Just saw there, Jaron said it's genuinely great to see Edgar live. Hopefully we'll be doing a lot more. I want to try and get you know, like last year we had In Bed with Edgar. I'd like to get something like a weekly, even if it's just this, just where we come on and say hi and have a bit of a chat. Just something regular, so we can just pop on and just...
Yeah, or even if, like, I do a dart stream and I play darts and you chat.
Yeah.
So there's every chance that if 2 seconds, I'll put my channel in the chat as well. So if you're new round here and you want to check out my channel, by the way, is everything. It's not just darts, it's just me.
Man United fan, you've certainly got the right accent, yeah.
So I'll pop my channel in there for you, and you can go.
Do you just want to put the playground in there quickly? Because those of you that like are in the FPL or enjoy FPL, I won't be talking FPL on videos here. In live chats, not a problem. We'll chat, but I'm going to be doing the FPL stuff over on my other channel because that's just where I put like just generic content that's not darts related. So. In Bed with Edgar was the event of the week. That was good. Did really enjoy In Bed with Edgar. Maybe we'll do another In Bed with Edgar at some point.
Yeah, we need to. So I've just put my channel in there, guys. If you want to take a look, if you're new around here, subscribe. Especially for darts, if you want to play some darts, or even just come in on my lives and have a chat and everything else like that.
There's a Jack Handy.
Hello.
Hello, Jack.
Hi,
Hope all's
Jack.
well.
Yeah.
I heard you wasn't doing too great at one point.
Yeah, how are you
might have been a
been?
rumour or something, but a bit of ill health or something. So hope all's well. It's nice to see you, Jack. Nice to see you. Where do you think the third Euro tour will be? I don't think it'll happen. To be honest with you, Kyle, I don't think it'll happen. Do you want to just put the playground in there for people that are FPL fans? FPL video will be coming out tomorrow. So there will be an FPL video tomorrow over on the playground if anyone is interested in that.
Let me just do that. Okay.
Jodie's just putting that in now. That's going to be an update on where we are. There'll be... comment section will be great over there because we can all just have a chat on FPL stuff, bit of banter, all that sort of stuff over there. So that'll be a nice bit.
Edgar's playground. Oh, it's put it in 2 different
yeah, it's fine.
Oh, so that's weird, isn't
Grand
it?
Slam qualifier. Do you know what, right? At the moment, everything that I'm doing at the moment is all towards the Grand Slam qualifier. So I've not been in the Grand Slam 2 years ago, so I'm not defending anything. It's an opportunity to go and get some prize money and be in a major where you can potentially get some good prize funds going. But yeah, it's that's the target. That's the target. Grand Slam. Everything's gearing towards that. When we get about 3-4 weeks out of that qualifier, it's ramping up. All about the Grand Slam. I won't do the World Series qualifier. That's one I won't do because it's attached to 4 Players Championships events. So I won't be doing that one.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Harrison Rice has just said, I haven't got you back for many of the pranks you've done on me so far.
You get pranked all the time. I just wish that I had a chance to put cameras up more. The amount you walk straight into head first.
I do.
I'd be like content for the whole 3-4 years or whatever. The How Do Chat and Throw show. Yeah.
How Do Chat and Throw show, yeah. That'd be quite cool. How Do Chat and Throw. Maybe I should like rename that as one of my lives.
Yeah.
The How Do.
Instead of Darts and Farts.
Well, no, because you name it Darts and Farts, which is not very nice.
What was that? No Ill Health that I know of. Well, if you don't know of it, that seems to be okay. It was a little ran down, but no ill health. Just a bit tired. That's fine. Yeah, get a rest in. You know, that's we had a rest day, didn't we? Not long ago. I think we was asleep most of the sun. It was a Sunday, weren't it?
Yeah, because like I say, we've been pretty full on, haven't we? Really, with bits or bobs that we've been doing here and there. So I think it was last Sunday, wasn't it? Last Sunday was the bit where we had just time, and then we was all sort of, you know, we'd both been sort of working a lot and doing different things and bits and bobs. So I think we had I think it was the first where we had an afternoon nap.
Yeah, I think I played football, didn't I, in the morning?
Yeah.
And I got back and was just like,
we were both tired. So yeah, we had an afternoon nap, which is not really heard of really, for us. But you know, I think we sort of needed it as well, didn't we? Because we were so tired. We probably still are tired, but it's it's been quite a busy time for us. But at the same time, hopefully, we'll be able to be more free for you guys and do
especially
these
now
chats.
your job's changed and things.
Yeah, my job was the biggest thing, like for us, and not necessarily for you doing lives or anything like that, but certainly for me, because of the times I'd get in and kind of, you know, wanting to go live, and by the time you've eaten and done everything else, it gets quite late, so you can't really do anything like that. Whereas now I've got the ability to be able to do that now again, which is what I enjoy. I love doing live darts and having a throw. I'm not very good, but I'll do it anyway, you know. So yeah.
Buster, we haven't stopped, so if anything, I've gone more to weight lifting. So I'm lifting weights and I'm training. I'm down by about, what, 7 pounds into it at the moment? I'm quite a bit down at the moment, so I'm dropping. I'm hoping to drop about another half a stone at least before the tour comes back on again. So hopefully you can see a bit of a difference. And yeah, I'm going to keep losing weight and training at the moment. So I'm really enjoying my training at the minute. So I'm not taking any other interviews at the moment, actually, because like we were saying, things are quite hectic at the moment. So
Yes.
I will be doing the Grand Slam qualifier 100%. Yeah.
Daniel asks, could I have changed your times in my old job? No, definitely not. It was quite what's the word? It wasn't flexible, my old job, and again, which is why, you know, when you've got travel as well as the times, then it was just a case of having to think about doing different things, and and I'm closer to home now, so it's all good.
Did you do that when you was wrestling? Yeah, 100%. When I was wrestling, I used to do that. and yeah, my weight's going, well, my strength's going through the roof in it at the minute. I'm getting really, really
Yeah.
strong at the moment, which is nice. And hopefully with that, then we'll start. I mean, you're noticing it now, like just in the feel, aren't you? You can feel it changing, firming up a bit, like.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I've noticed it a lot. You
Yeah.
know, just like the look, your shape, and let alone just the sides. You can tell. Um,
Oh wow, that's brilliant! See that from Mark Young. 2 stone lighter since the challenge started.
oh
That is
yeah.
fantastic, Mark.
Wow.
Well done.
Wow, that's amazing.
That is really good. Really good. How do you know the wrestler James Mason? He used to work with him. I think everyone's worked with James Mason who works in the UK.
Oh, Valentino Ten Brink joined the stream pretty late. What was Jodie's old job? My old job, I worked for Volkswagen. So yeah, I did that basically. I worked in a dealership and kind of was in the service area, so looked in and out or after the cars in and out the workshop. So
Kevin's comment.
Kevin, Among Us is coming on PS4, so plenty of chances of dying early. If it's coming on PS4, like you'd be on it all the time, wouldn't you?
I'm enjoying Overcooked at the minute, aren't I?
Yeah, we're both.
I'm just looking at this comment here from KFC actually. It says, do you drink protein shakes and stuff like that to improve your weight gains? Do you fear problems with, that's basically anti-doping with the ingredients? No, not at all. I don't take anything. I mean, I don't eat. I mean, I know I probably should, but I don't even do a full amino acid profile. I don't do anything like creatine. I don't take any of these things. I literally just lift and natural. I do have protein shakes,
Yeah.
but they are purely just protein. They're not any of these, come get this muscle gainer, come get this mass gainer, which are just a load of rubbish anyway. It's just pure protein. I mean, what is it? It's like 90 something calories and like 20 grams of it's protein or something. Basically, when you work it out at the ratio of protein and the calories to it, there's like 9 calories that are just dead calories
Yeah.
in the whole shake, where it's not protein. So it's, yeah, really, really good shake. And I just put that into, so what I do is I get some strawberries, bananas, put those in a blender, bit of apple juice, and that goes in there. So
Yeah. Oh. Gary Swanton says, "What are you like watching Matt playing live, Jodie?" You could probably answer that one, to be fair. But I'm okay. I like watching him play. But there's times where I'll be more sort of, my heart will be thumping and it'll be going, because I'm like, oh, come on, that sort of thing. And I think there's been many times where you've come off and you've won a game, and I've been like, oh god, my heart, it's racing and everything else like that. And he goes, what? I had it under control. And obviously you don't know that really when you're up there or whatever. You just watch it, and it's very different. So I'm like, but yeah, I'm awful. Even when Matt's not here, or when I'm not there live watching Matt, I'll be on Darts Connect or PDC, and I'll be watching every game. And yeah, thankfully I'm at home, or I'm even at work, sort of tucked away somewhere, because sometimes I'm a bit like, come on, and I'm sort of like screaming at the scores and everything else like that. So I get pretty kind of into it in different ways. But yeah.
Matthew's asked what rank am I in the world now. Honestly, I don't know. It's around the 60 mark, but for me, I don't need to look at that sort of stuff. For me, it's just try and win the next game, try and win the next game, try and win the next game. That's the only thing that matters. The rankings will take care of themselves. There's no point in worrying about what you're doing, where you are, what you need to do to go higher, what you need to do to not go lower. None of that really matters. The only thing I've got to do is try and win games of darts. So the rankings and things like that, I can almost guarantee you most dart players don't know where they are. They get told where they are by people, but no one really is that bothered in terms of the rankings, as in like that sort of, a lot of that is for like news sites and for people to enjoy the story of it. The players don't tend to get too bogged down with that.
Yeah, I think, like you say, anything can happen though. You've got a few pro tours left. You've got other events, so
Yeah, you go to an event, you have a good run, and then it doesn't matter where you are in rankings because it opens up other things. So just win. Just win.
Yeah, just carry on, winning a few games.
Jaren, I did meet Andy many times. He was a great guy. Great guy, will be missed. Where's that next comment there? Lifting help darts increase stability maybe. Well, more muscle gives you more control, don't it? So it will possibly help in the long run, but you've got to practice through it so it becomes familiar and everything with you. So on the challenge tour, 4 out of 5 had no nails left. Yeah, Mr. Beveridge. What do you think of the Rocky soundtrack for practice motivation? Yeah, I like Rocky soundtrack. We're watching Rambo at the minute, aren't we?
We've been watching Rambo for probably about 6 weeks every night. So that theme tune is like it's just in my brain all the time.
Do you think top 32 is a top realistic goal? Yeah, that's essentially where I want to get to. I think at some point in my career I'll be in the top 32. That's where I'll be. Oh, Martin Williams. Thank you.
Yeah,
Massive donation there,
yeah.
Martin. Thank you. Don't forget to email about training when you get the chance. No problems, Martin. Yeah, we will be... I think I'm up at Zach's. He's in the chat now. I think I'll go up to his tomorrow at some point and have a bash through some more paperwork. And literally, when it comes to paperwork, I'm probably one of the worst.
Yeah, you are.
For paperwork.
There's been times where if it's like emails, I've been doing the emails, haven't I? Because you're just like, I joke about on Twitter me being like, the Edgar's PA, but sometimes I generally am. Yeah. So.
Oh, I'm terrible with paper. The actual practical side of things, the actual doing and all that side, I'm great with all that. Paperwork, yeah, I can procrastinate a bit on the paperwork side of things.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, you're really.
See, look at all the people loving Rambo.
Yeah, Rambo's great, guys. I don't disagree with the fact that Rambo is not great. However, when you watch the same Rambo over and over again, and Zach will kind of back me up or know of Matt, that watching the same Rambo over and over again every night for like 6 weeks in a row is when it gets a little bit tedious. So Rambo's great, but he's killed it now. He's killed it because I've watched it for like 6 weeks in a row every night. Every night we'll go to bed and then the theme tune will start again, and it's like deja vu. I'm doing it all over again.
Good film. Good film. I've just clocked the time, so we've nearly done an hour, and just wanted to come and have a chat. It's great to catch up with everyone again. I will be doing a lot more of these. Thank you for the huge support. I like to come on and have a chat with people a lot, but thanks for the support on the videos and everything that I've been doing. I've got a big video coming for you this week, so anyone who plays darts yourself, if you play darts and you want a little bit more information on the equipment, there's a very good video coming out this week with a lot of stats and data. It's took a long time to put this video together, so that's coming out this week. Keep your eye out for that. It's going to be a huge video, so make sure you're subscribed if you are new around here. Martin, I will be back to you very, very soon.
Oh, hang on. We are 1 like. Oh no, I think we've got it. We might have got it. 1 like away from 100. Is it showing on everyone's screen? Are we at 100?
I will hopefully
come
up with a format so we can have a weekly show. Whether it's just like a bit of like a game session or something, I'd like to try and get another weekly show going. Especially on the build up to Christmas, it'd be nice Like last year, we had a great build up to Christmas, didn't
Yeah,
we?
it was great, yeah.
Fantastic, and we had a really good time. And yeah, loved that. So hopefully we can get a few bits done on the run up to there, get some shows and some games and things going, and what have you. So hopefully now as well,
We are at 100
COVID
likes.
depending,
Yay!
we could maybe even get something going a bit closer to Christmas, like an in-person sort of
Yeah,
thing. That'd be nice.
in person, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. Buster, thank you very much. 100 likes. We've got over 100 likes now. Thank you all.
Kevin's cat's called Rambo.
Rambo. I love it. I love the name. Rambo. I just watch it over and over again.
But thanks for the support, everybody out there. And we'll hopefully see you again very soon. Keep your eye out for that video. And we'll see you in the very near future.
Thank you all. Take care.